Someone was like, Noel went home and went right on Genius. First of all, I did that.
Everyone
and second of all, everyone did that. Are you kidding me?
But that's what makes it fun. That's what made it like fun.
Yeah.
And when we heard it, I'm like, I know there's shit I'm not gonna get.
Oh yeah. And I went home. I clicked on every single line. I read the paragraph, and I went, "Huh."
I was,
babe, did you? You'll have no. Yeah, exactly. You won't believe what he referenced in this one, babe.
Yeah.
Might I just say, after all this, everything that's happened in the past 3 days, I think to me, that is the thing that like makes Kendrick win this the most, is that the music is just good as fuck.
Alina was like, we were like kind of recapping the songs when we were going to dinner, and she's like, play Family Matters, then play Not Like Us. Just like, I want to hear them like back to back. We started playing Drake, and we're like going through South LA, and I'm like, we're gonna max out the volume at like 3.
yeah.
We're gonna like chill it.
Yeah.
Because we're in like, LA.
Yeah.
Like proper.
And then Not Like Us.
Yeah. Not Like Us. I'm like, we can play this at regular decibel. This is chill. Yeah. And I'm like, there's a COVID lockdown on Drake this weekend in LA.
DJ's playing it.
Oh, so
booed.
funny. Yeah. Boo.
At the end of the day, it's music, right?
Yeah.
And all the allegations and everything, like, whatever. At the end of the day, this is music.
Yeah.
And whoever has the better song, I feel, or the songs, plural.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone's playing this in 6 months, that's still hurts Drake in 6 months.
Yeah.
If someone's listening to this song where it's like hateful as fuck and they're turning up to it in 6 months to a year to 5 years, I think that has lasting damage on Drake's career.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, maybe Drake is too big to fail. Like,
I think Drake
he's never going to fail, quote unquote, but like,
yeah,
I think he, like, I don't know. I feel like he might have lost a lot of fans through this, and I feel like it just, people aren't going to see him in the same light, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, the way I would put it is I think there was a shift where I think listening to Drake for some people is going to be like watching porn.
Yeah, right. Like, like, that phase of my life is done.
Or like you do it in secret. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Right. Maybe you can help me understand like why the whole thing happened.
It's got a lot of layers.
I just can't even wrap my head around like why. Like, Kendrick is one of the biggest artists in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he do that? Why did he go so fucking hard?
To me, that's also a sign of the punishment that he's put out. That you're sitting here going, why would he do that?
I'm just like, after that depressing ass one where he's writing a letter to all the dude's family members, it's like, okay. That one felt like, I listened to that one time and was like, oh my God, I felt like just horrible afterwards,
That felt like rap to me. That felt like
you would listen to that song again with that haunting ass piano riff in the background.
That felt like rap to me. That felt like rap to me.
After that one, it's like, okay, we totally understand your perspective. I think you've changed a lot of people's minds.
I thought we
get it. You fucking hate this guy, and some of us do too.
I thought it was going there. I thought it took too long to get there.
But why? I'm saying why. He really hates him that much?
It seems that way, yes.
He really is just like, I think you're a fucking horrible person.
That's why
I want to let the world know over and over and over again.
That's why I think it's so funny on some level. Because he is a major artist. He could just look the other way.
Right.
But
he refuses.
The trickle down is crazy. The Push beef started from like way back, and my understanding is Push and Pharrell, and this is relevant to the Drake thing, but Push and Pharrell like were friends before music. And Pharrell, obviously he produced the clips, and he was part of like Push's early career. And I guess in that time, Birdman used a Pharrell beat and never paid Pharrell for it.
Okay.
So Push dissed Wayne, and then that kind of started the spider web into the story of Adidon.
Okay.
And that whole saga.
Yeah.
I think with Kendrick, my understanding is he was supposed to be, it was something to do with like the Control song. that's probably the strongest starting point is the Control verse.
Okay.
But
what was it? What's he referring to there? Like, why? What was it about that verse?
I think he just went at him.
Okay. Drake responded to Kendrick's diss while gracing the cover of Billboard that same month. Billboard.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Telling the publication, I didn't really have anything to say about it. It just sounded like an ambitious thought to me. That's all it was. I know good and well that Lamar is not murdering me at all in any platforms.
We should just play it.
Man, he went in.
Yeah. Drake does a cover of Vibe, this and that. So now they're shooting at each other consistently.
But did they not do songs together after that point?
They did, but
it was just like hey,
that could be business stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know the context of those
right,
things.
Right. And they're most likely not in the studio together. It's just like, hey, here's an empty verse.
Yeah.
Like it goes on my album.
And my understanding was he was potentially supposed to be on First Person Shooter.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
But he backed out. Oh, he rejected it, according to academics.
But there was a request for him to be on it.
Yeah, potentially.
So yeah, I read another funny perspective that was like, it's so funny that Drake was like just trying to create this huge moment in hip hop, like have the big three on one song together.
Yeah.
It just all ends up, he like wants to make this cool moment for all of us, and then it just ends up in his career being over.
Well,
it's kind of funny. Like, I think it was a Drake fan that said that, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, what? Drake was just trying to make something cool happen.
Yeah, and I think that's cope.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the funnier aspects are like all the people going, we don't care if either of them lied.
Yeah.
And that's been the number one thing I think with like the Stan accounts where they're like, but Drake addressed everything. They're like, we don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
We don't care if either of them lied. One of them was just funnier about it, or one of them was just meaner about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's been entertaining. I think it's done.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, I thought it was done before Drake's dropped yesterday.
Nah, I think that was like,
that's then.
Yeah, because Drake, I think he said it in the song. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
He keeps saying that.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Right.
It's got a little bit of that vibe to it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I also don't blame him because
wait, no way. Kendrick just dropped.
You're lying.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
I have notifications on. I would know. Contextually, this may never happen again.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I remember feeling this way when the Pusha T thing first happened too, but it wasn't this good.
No.
That was just like a one-off. Pusha T released this thing where it was like, Drake's got a son, and then it kind of like, he like legitimately shamed Drake into like being a public father.
Yeah.
And then it was over.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, there was like, 6 different parts, but now who knows where this will go,
I think
not with more diss tracks, but I'm just saying with like public opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Drake's listens will change. And I think maybe he's lost like a certain percentage of fans, but I think most Drake fans, I mean, you can see it.
Yeah.
They love him.
Yeah.
Which I also have to say, I think it's funny how they kept saying, but Drake addressed everything. It's like, he didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go line by line, but if you go line by line, he did not address everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, this Kendrick shit was just funnier. It was better.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, it was more creative. And I don't know. And that was always going to happen.
Yeah.